Okay, y'all, good morning, good morning. Monday morning, and I can't get the Bobcat to start. I don't know what's going on with it. Last week, I had to jump it off, but the battery seems to have a lot of power. Like, the battery, when I hook the battery cables to the Bobcat, and I strike the cables together, it's a hard spark. It's heavy, a heavy spark, which leads me to believe it's a connection somewhere, because I don't know, man. So last week when we got done over at that job, I brought it home and it started right up. Shoot, every time I've started it, I've only started it, ran it just a couple times, move it out of the building and in the building. Now the last two nights it was outside the building, and I didn't start it yesterday or the day before yesterday, but it started right up when we got done with that job that day. I think Wednesday of last week, and pulled it off the trailer, put it up, took it out of the building the next day, parked it, and that's where it's been sitting. And now it won't start. I done got two vehicles. I had my little Kia hooked up to it, and usually that's all it really takes. When you turn the key, it just it turns over, and then it starts clicking. I think there's a bad connection. It's probably going to be a bad ground, or I guess it could be the battery just acting stupid. But I can't get the Bobcat down. I can't do nothing with the Bobcat until I start it. So I was going to go over there and do a little bit of work in my neighborhood for the guy that gave me, the 15 customers. He's got just a little bit of Bobcat stuff to do, and I was going to go do that this morning. Zach's here, and I'm gonna have Zach clean out the white truck today, get all the trash out of the bed of the truck, and throw it in the dump trailer before we have to make a dump run, because it's about time to make a dump run. I just hate spending, $200 on a battery and it not be the battery, right? And not just the $200, but the energy, time, and effort it's going to take to get that battery out of that thing. It's going to be a nasty job if I can't wash it off. I have to take it out right there where it's at, and that's what I'll have to do. And I told this young man that I'd be over there, today to do the dump, to fill his dumpster up. And he's got a dumpster there, I'm gonna have to get this Bobcat going and get over there and do that little job over there. I'm not really charging him nothing. I'm probably gonna tell him I need to get, $120, $130 just to cover my expenses, and to cover Zach for the day. So if I can get $100, $150 out of him, something like that, I'll be good. I don't have to make money over there, because he did turn me on to all these customers, and they're legit customers, and I told him I would help him, and it's in my neighborhood, so it's not, it's not costing me a lot. But what is costing me is getting the Bobcat started. So yeah, all the trucks need cleaning out. It's been so warm here in February. Like right now it's 65 degrees, man. It's warm. But I've never known it to take this long for the Bobcat to start when it's hooked to a vehicle. So I don't know, man. I'm a little bit irritated, man. At 8:30 in the morning. So yeah. See, that unpredictability, is what bothers me more than anything. But if I have to if I have to take that battery out right there where it's at, and that's what I'll do if it continues to do this, I'm gonna finally get mad, and there ain't nothing gonna stop me. Right now, I'm just trying to keep my temper down and keep my, well, not my temper, you know, my frustration level down, I guess you could say. Cause ain't nothing to be mad at. It's a machine. I should be, you know, if anything, mad at myself for thinking that, well, it started right up the last 6 times I started it, so it's good, right? And it's not, you know. I need to get it running, and I need to put a meter on it and see, make sure that the alternator's charging like it's supposed to. I'm gonna call my mechanic man and see what he has to say about it. It's got to be the battery. I also cleaned up the ground where the ground contact is on the Bobcat. I cleaned up that, and yeah, I don't know, but I gotta get something done today. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop I got Zach in my Kia. He's gonna meet me over here at the tire shop. We're gonna drop this truck so they can put tires on this truck. So yeah, but ain't nothing worse than starting your day off like that. And see, I've been so preoccupied with the building that I've been letting everything else slip, you know. And go figure, I got that big old building, all that nice dry space, and I'm gonna have to change the freaking battery out in front of a building. Ain't that crazy? You know, I got it on a charger right now, but I don't know, man. I don't know what I don't know, man. You know, I want to talk to my mechanic on the way back. They got one of those big boy jumpers, you know, that'll jump off a vehicle, and I'm gonna see if they'll let me use it. Yeah. But luckily today it ended up raining. Okay, that's my mechanic calling me now. What's up, buddy?
Man, what a fucking day.
I know, you're telling me, dude. I've been playing with the Bobcat and I can't get it to start, dude. So I just got back from dropping the truck off at the tire shop. And I went by my mechanic's buddy's shop, and I'll show you. So he loaned me two things here. He let me borrow this. This is a battery. This is a load tester. He said in order for me to use this, I'm going to have to unhook one of the cables, and this will tell me if it's the battery. And of course, I got this jumper too, and it's pretty stout jumper. So let me get my phone out of my pocket and everything, and get some gloves. Well, it started, thank God. Tell you what, I'm gonna buy one of these. Whatever this is the only jump thing that I've ever used that actually worked for a long. They use it all the time up there at the shop, and I've used it quite a few times over the years. And this is just top of the line. It always works, always. I'm gonna buy one. Whatever this is, I'm gonna buy one. We're gonna order one like here in just a few minutes. Let me move some of this stuff out of my way so I can get the Bobcat in here. I'm going to take it down to the water hose first, and I'm going to squirt some of it off real quick, and I'm just going to leave it running, man. And then I'm going to back it into here and get it ready for, well, to do whatever I need to do, right? So, under a load, it's at 9, not even 9, 8 and going down. So it's definitely the battery, okay? off, and I got it cleaned up, and I'm using zip ties to get all the wires out of my way. So I'm gonna go and take this battery out real quick, and then I'm gonna come up there.
Yeah, that'd be the thing to do. Just go ahead and swap it out.
Yeah, but they just called me and said my truck's ready, so they fast. Yeah, they fast, ain't they? Damn.
When they ain't got shit to do, hell yeah.
All right, man. I'll see you in a few.
All right.
Later. So we got the negative off. So how that is in the back there with that positive. I'm gonna have to get a wrench back there and get that off, man. So that's got to happen. So we're gonna do whatever we got to do, though, y'all. I mean, I'm notorious for that shit, man. I'm gonna do whatever I got to do, man. You know. So whatever it takes. That's what we're gonna do. Always, man. Washing it off really helped, though. Now I can see everything, man. Well, as good as you are going to be able to see everything. I mean, yeah, I'm going to have to pull this wire back. Oh, dude. And of course, you got this hydraulic holder right there too that's holding, well, it ain't holding hydraulic line. That's what I call it. It is a block that's fastened to, you're going to come up and over that. So all these wires need to go to that side because, yeah, y'all see what I'm saying? It's gonna be hard to get out, man. I'm probably gonna take this cover off. I'm gonna have to back y'all up, man. Y'all, sorry, man. Y'all kind of holding me up here. I gotta get this thing out, man. It's time to be bullshitting. Okay. So, all right. Okay. Now this can come out, right? I don't want to get hung up on nothing. Yeah. There's a tool that I need that I got in the. One of the main reasons why when the Bobcat, y'all remember when my Bobcat caught on, when the machine caught on fire? Well, one of the main reasons I was told by the dealer is that the reason it didn't burn up is because it was pretty clean. I had been cleaning it because I was looking for an oil leak, right? And so I had been steady washing the thing all, you know, a lot up to, that's why nothing caught on fire but the fluid. And that's bad enough, and that can, you know, burn the machine up. But just imagine if there was a bunch of sticks and stuff in here. See, now you're talking about a lot more combustible stuff, you know. But I'll be able to definitely get this thing back up today, as long as I can get a battery. So. Okay, y'all. Been a rough morning for Ray. I mean, you know, it's just a days like this happen. So by now y'all have seen I got the battery out of the Bobcat. I got a new battery. And he says that this is the exact same battery that was in it. Now, I don't know, but it was like a $150 battery. I'm thinking that the battery I'm thinking it's supposed to be a bigger amp battery. I don't know, but I mean, that's all he had. That's the biggest one he had. And he said that any bigger ones he's got, the, you know, more amps or cranking amps or whatever, is, well, it's about 3 inches longer. And that's what he said. So, I don't know. This one's 575 cold cranking amps. But I think I read online, I don't know for sure, but I think I read online somewhere that it was the battery from the Bobcat place is 650 cold cranking amps. So one thing I wanted to tell you guys, and you know, that happened last week. You know, last week I did that video on the Viper chair and the tool tray and what they call the big boy, right? And I got the wrong color. So the folks over at Viper saw my video, and he told me that he would send me a you know, the right color big boy. You know, I got the black when I just wasn't paying attention. Big shout out to those guys at Viper, man. They rock and roll, man. And you know, the chairs and stuff that they build, everything they build is top notch, made in the USA. And you know, at the end of the day, you're gonna pay for what you get no matter what you do. So I like nice shit, so I do. And I've been wanting one of those chairs for a couple years. And you know, my mom and my aunt went in on it and got it for me for Christmas. So yeah, I would have eventually bought one, because I wasn't going to buy any other chair, you know. So I'm getting a lot done. It may not seem like it, but I really am. I've been frustrated all day long, you know, with the Bobcat and everything, and I'm still not done with that. I got to put the battery in. Shouldn't take me as long to put it in, but I'm gonna eat lunch first. Whenever I start out my day like that, it's just brutal, man. But you know, what did I expect, right? You know, I mean, what the hell, Ray? I mean, I did that job last week. I made the money on it, and ever since then, the Bobcat has started every time. At the minimal times that I've cranked it up, has started until this morning. So at the end of the day, I'm like, man, highly frustrated. But we did get some stuff done today that we've been needing to get done. We got that white truck cleaned out, so that had to happen today. What else did we get? Yeah, we got that truck cleaned out, and that was a big deal, man. That's been a big thing with me, man. I've been really bothered by that, about that shit, man. So we're gonna try not to. We ain't gonna let it get like that no more, y'all. That's ridiculous, man. So, but I've been so preoccupied with the shop that I just didn't even think about the Bobcat, and I figured, okay, well, I'll just jump it off. You know, one more time, 2 more times, or whatever, because I really didn't want to get in with that battery. But you know, I mean, and not being able to start it just makes the issues worse, because now I can't put it where the water hose is, where I can squirt it off. I mean, you know, it's just so I got the old battery out, I turned that battery in, got the new battery, we got the truck cleaned out, I got the tires on the truck, $1,500, y'all, $1,490 something, yeah. So this truck right here is ready to go for the summer. I got brakes and tires done, and oil change. I did the oil change about 3 weeks ago. So we're getting ready. We're getting ready. Because during the season, man, you know, you got to prepare for that kind of thing, man. I mean, you know, I might have could have made it through the whole season without getting tires. Maybe not though. And I can't afford to be down any if I can help it. I ain't going into the season needing all this stuff, you know. Now, if you ain't got no money banked up or saved up or whatever, you know, then, well, you know, you got to do what you got to do. But, I mean, we're going to get the battery back on the Bobcat today. We're going to get that thing all buttoned up. And then tomorrow, we're going to go do that little job in my neighborhood if it ain't raining. And yeah, so, but right now I'm finna go pick up Sammy. I'm gonna go home and sit on the couch for a minute and get ready to put the battery back in. The shop walls and everything are done. I got one board I got to put up, but that's it. And then I'm gonna start on all the electrical that I haven't done yet. So once I get all that done, then we're cooking with gas, y'all. Everything's gonna fall just right. We're a little bit early in the season. I was trying to get the building up and done and everything I wanted to do to it before the season started. So the building is already paying dividends. I mean, it is, because it's raining today and I was able to get the Bobcat battery out and everything. So, you know, without killing myself. You know, you got a concrete floor you can work on, and you got a damn Viper chair like I got, you can do a lot, man. Nothing's worse than standing up on concrete all freaking day, having to bend over and you know, all that, when you know, you can see everything a lot better and everything from, you know, when you're from the seating position on most jobs that I do, you know. Okay, so like I said, I got the battery right here. Y'all see it? And yeah, I mean, it's a battery, right? What does it cost? 140 bucks, something like that. Don't matter really, because, well, you got to have it. So I got my old shop vac right here, and I'm going to use it to suck some of this debris out of the Bobcat here. Okay, now I'm on the way off it. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, how the fuck do you? Is it possible to put that thing in there? Get it somehow. Get this on there. Here you go. So this is switch that right here. No, just put it on there, dude. You can't see shit, man. Come on. Why can't you be on that one? Why can't you? That ought to do it, y'all. Just don't fix it. I'm gonna be very upset. It ought to fire right up. Let's make sure. Bam! Zip tie a couple of these. Well, we got these zip ties right here. Let's zip tie a few things real quick with the wiring and all, so nothing really moves too tough. The biggest thing, you just don't want this stuff to move around. If it gets hot, wires start doing crazy stuff. Okay, so now we got a sound piece of equipment now. No more worries. And actually, it wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. I just thought it was going to be just a nightmare, and it really wasn't. So, yeah. It really wasn't that bad. I was really concerned about breaking wires and stuff, man, because of their brittleness. But it seemed to be okay.